It's another great day to be a Hawk. Welcome back to school on this Monday, September the 10th. It's great to have you back. It was awesome to see so many bright and smiling faces first thing this morning walking our hallways. Welcome back. Hope you had a great weekend. You might notice that I've got my Harvey S. Hawk shirt on, and Mrs. Triska has hers on, and your teacher might have his or hers on as well. But it's not even Friday. That's because Mondays throughout the whole school year will be Hawk Talk Mondays. We'll be doing things like I did going around to your classrooms, which, by the way, I really enjoyed. It was great seeing everybody in their rooms. But we'll be doing things like that every single Monday throughout the school year so that we keep our Hawk Pride theme really fresh going throughout the whole school year. So that's what today is. It's a Hawk Talk Monday, and we'll get to that in just a few minutes. But first, just a few normal announcements for this morning. First of all, Picture Day is tomorrow. So I know if you're like my daughter, you might have your Picture Day outfit all picked out. You might know how you're going to do your hair. Of course, if you're like me, your hair pretty much is just one style all the time, but that's okay too. Make sure you look your picture best for tomorrow's Picture Day. Another thing, coming home today will be notes from myself and the office and all the teachers at Harvey Swanson about being independent first thing in the morning. So what we're trying to do at Harvey Swanson is to make you a great student and to make you a really good citizen. And to be both a great student and a good citizen, you have to have a little bit of independence. So what we're asking is that by the end of this week, if you're in first, second, third, or fourth grades, you walk to class all by yourself. Okay? So you should know where your locker is. You have one more week, so if you still like to have mom and dad walk you to your locker and help you get ready in the morning, you can do that for this week. But then starting next week, we're asking that you do it all by yourself so that we know where you are, and you can get your stuff, and you'll be an independent Harvey S. Hawk student. Another thing is our pledge. We haven't done the pledge. Hopefully you've done it in your classrooms, but as part of our announcements, we usually say, now it's time for the pledge. So at the end of my announcements today, I'd invite you to stand and say the pledge unless your teacher has a different plan. Okay? All right. Our Hawk Talk today is all about this poster here, which is our recess and playground poster. And I just want to go over a few things. Really, our recess has been great going for this year for the most part. We've had a few little bumps and bruises now and then, and a few people have not made the best Hawk choices, but all in all, we're doing a pretty good job. First of all, let's talk about the voice level. This is a voice level 3. That means you can use an outside voice. Why not? You're outside. Of course, if we have recess inside, your voice level has to follow your classroom rule poster, which I think is a 2, a 1, or a 0. Okay? So our have respect, the H in our Hawk. Follow all adult directions the first time they are given. Use appropriate and positive language. I don't like to hear bad language at Harvey Swanson. You can't use it really anywhere. That's kind of an anywhere rule. Act responsibly. I want you to use games and materials and equipment properly. And if you see a problem, it says to report disturbances, accidents, and injuries. So if something's going on that's making you think you should tell an adult, why don't you go ahead and tell an adult? Work together. Come in when called. That's something that I notice, is that sometimes when your teacher blows the whistle or calls for you to come in, it might take you just an extra minute to get in. Make sure you're getting in as soon as you can. Every minute counts. Encourage friends to line up on time. Have Hawk Pride. If your friend is not making the best choice, say, come on, it's time to get in. That'd be fantastic. Play games that are fun for all your friends. That's a good one. We talked a lot when I came into your classrooms about we have home rules and we have school rules. Sometimes games at home that you might play outside or in your house might be great to play at home, and your parents might not mind, and it might not be against your home rules, but it would be against our school rules. We talked about wrestling being one of those rules. So play games that are fun for all of your friends. For our K, for our keep safe and our Hawk Pride motto, exit and enter in orderly lines. Keep hands, feet, and objects to yourself. You should really keep your hands, feet, and objects to yourself when you're in line and when you're out in the playground too. And then stay within the boundaries of the playground. We have a nice big playground and a pretty awesome fantasy castle and lots of fun things to do out there. Make sure you're staying within those boundaries and those limits. Okay? So if we have respect, if we act responsibly, if we work together, we keep safe, we'll have Hawk Pride. And again, when we're all done here, I invite you to stand up and say the pledge unless your teacher has other plans. Have a great day. Have Hawk Pride.